He was 26, working in the admin department. Apparently, he got married to a 24-year-old woman recently. I'm happy to hear you're getting along with your wife. But I was blessed with a lovely family. You did the housework? Thank you. I want to eat first, is that okay? Get this, my wife made me lunch again. She said, I put in the karaage chicken that you like, so good luck today. I have to work hard if she says that. I love her. Here we go again. I don't think marriage is the ultimate goal in life for the next 50 years. So, twice the years you've lived so far, he and his wife have to be together if all goes well. But he keeps bragging that he reached the finish line after getting married. His name was Kenji Himoto. He was 26, working in the admin department. Apparently, he got married to a 24-year-old woman recently. I'm happy to hear you're getting along with your wife. Well, we were only dating 3 months before we got married, so it was fast. But that just means we clicked that well. You don't need a trial period when it comes to destiny. Marriage is nice. Well, I guess it's impossible for an unpopular guy like you. Like he said, I was unpopular. I've asked girls out before, but I've never dated anyone.
I'm sorry, I'm thankful, but... I see, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I'd like it if we could stay friends, if that's okay with you.
I figured as much, so I'd already given up anyway. I don't think there's any specific reason that a person isn't popular. Even if you're hygienic, smart, athletic, friendly, it was always the exceptionally good-looking guys that got the women. I don't think it's a thing for the most common average guy to enjoy that kind of popularity. My wife's parents are really nice too. They come help with the housework. They said that raising a child nowadays is tough, and my parents live far away, but it doesn't matter for us. Kenji was still blabbering on, and I snapped back to reality. He was stroking his own ego by bragging to his unmarried coworker. In his eyes, I was nowhere close to being near a woman, so it was especially good news for him. I'm happy to hear you're so happy. Goodbye. Yeah, if you ever want to get women, talk to me anytime. I think Kenji always wants to brag because of his personality, and because he was also not popular with the ladies. Still, I didn't take any of it to heart. By the time I got to my desk, I forgot what we had talked about. My mind was on to the next thing. My name is Yukihisa Kochi, 25. I worked in HR. I knew I wasn't good with women, so I wasn't that interested in romance, and I didn't mind living the rest of my life alone. Because I'm home.
Welcome home, Yukisa. I was waiting for you. Welcome home. Want dinner? Want a bath? Or do you want... never mind.
I was an ordinary guy with no outstanding charms. But I was blessed with a lovely family. You did the housework? Thank you. I want to eat first, is that okay?
Okay, I made dinner today. You said you liked ginger pork, right? I hope it came out good.
This is Kirie Kochi. She was my stepsister and a year older than me. She worked in sales at a sporting goods company. On the weekends, she was the ace striker of an amateur soccer team. As you can see, she was a cool beauty.
You must be tired from work. I made Bavarian cream. Want some for dessert?
This is Hanayo Kochi. She was my stepsister and a year younger than me. She worked in the product development department at a housewares company. She was gentle and beautiful and loved cute things. She had graduated from a school for design. Why do I have these stepsisters? We have to go back to my childhood for that.
Is Mom sleeping?
Yes, Mom has to sleep a lot from now on. I don't really remember my mom. The only memory I had was of her lying on the hospital bed. My mother passed away from breast cancer when I was in kindergarten. It had progressed extremely quickly and happened a few years after her diagnosis. My father must have been in shock, but he moved on so I wouldn't be sad. He got remarried when I was in 2nd grade. My new mom? Yeah, you always play with Kyrie and Hanayo's mom, right? We're going to live together now, so the house will be lively and fun. Kyrie and Hanayo and my new mom? We go to the same school and we play together, but my friends would become my family. As a child, I couldn't put my nervous feelings into words. All I could do was wait for the day to come. Despite my anxious feelings, time kept on. My dad and my stepmom got married, and we started our new lives as family.
No, I don't want food. Dad, let's go outside. Mom, I want the bed.
Some of us became more demanding. Some of us regressed. It was unstable for a while. My parents said they were struggling. But we had played often as friends. It wasn't like we didn't get along.
Yukihisa, Hanayo, let's play tag. I'm it. Okay, let's run, Hanayo. Okay.
At first, it was chaotic, but after a few months, we considered each other family.
Are you going home now? I want to go together. What a coincidence. I don't have sports today, so can I go too?
We had gone through tough times together, and our bond didn't change even after I got taller and my voice dropped. I thought we might get a little distant after we started high school. I'm lucky they still see me as their brother and are friendly with me. We continued to be close. Even after we entered working society, the two of them would often come over. Apparently, they had a lot to do around here, so they were here more often. My stepsisters are so great, they're too good for me. I looked back on our memories fondly as I showered.
Hanayo, where are you going? Huh? I'm just going to watch my brother's back. If you could just get out of my way. That's my job. Please step back. Even if you're my older sister, I don't think I can do that.
We were a close-knit family, but these two were fighting over me when I wasn't there. I had a feeling they were doing this, but I figured it was a sibling thing to fight over the one brother, so I wasn't worried about it.
Until now, I was scared to ruin the step-sibling relationship, so I kept it subtle. But lately, with work settling down and marriage becoming more of a reality, I finally realized. If I'm getting married, it has to be Yukihisa. I don't plan on backing down no matter what my little sister says. Don't get in my way. Huh, so what? I also thought he only sees me as a younger stepsister, so I never did anything obvious. But I also feel like it has to be him if I'm marrying anyone. Get out of my way!
Kyrie, Hanayo, the bath is free now.
Big sis! The pork dish today was really good. The Bavarian cream was great too. My little sister makes the best desserts.
You guys are so close. Go take a bath already. I had no idea that they had been fighting before this when I came out of the shower. I saw them as family, so I just mentioned that they seemed close, and that was that.
Nice, Kyrie.
My sister's strong shot stabbed the netting, and everyone cheered. It was Sunday. My sister was in an amateur soccer team. She invited me to this practice game today. She really is athletic and so cool. She ran like the wind across the field and handled the ball with technical skill. She was so vibrant and always caught my attention. The 90-minute game passed by in a flash. Wait, she's looking at me. I felt like our eyes met, and she smiled wider. She got past the defender and sped toward the goal. My sister scored another goal, and her team won the game.
Thank you for coming today. I felt more energized thinking that you were watching me.
After the game, my starving sister parted ways with her team, and we got lunch. I was just watching. That was all you.
Don't say that. You came on your rare day off, and it really helped. So, how was it?
You were cool. So proud of you.
I'm happy to hear you say that. I was wondering what I should do if you said it wasn't cute. Everyone praises me as this ace striker, but games do make me nervous. It might look like I'm scoring easily, but it actually isn't easy at all. From my perspective, I'm trying desperately and sweating for each point. So there's a lot of pressure to do the same thing in the next game, and sometimes I wonder if I'm good as a forward. But if you thought I was cool, I'm glad I worked this hard.
I was charmed by her gentle smile. Right then, the steak and egg dish that we ordered came.
Yukihisa, wanna try the steak?
What? Doing that at this age is too embarrassing.
It's to thank you for coming today. Don't you want to try different things? Here, open your mouth.
I felt a strange guilt for feeling butterflies. I couldn't taste the meat at all because I was so nervous. On another day.
So cute!
Why?
Amazing! This is heaven! I can't believe I'm finding a headband that looks this good on you! This is why I can't stop going to random shops like this.
Hanayo, calm down. I'm a man. This is not cute.
It works because you're a man. I'm gonna buy it for sure, so let me take pictures at home.
What do you mean because I'm a man? While we were shopping, I had been turned into Hanayo's dress-up doll. Putting strange things on me and screaming about how cute it is was a normal thing for Hanayo. I knew this would happen when I agreed to come and hold her stuff for her. But we'd grown up together. I couldn't decline.
Thank you for today. Coming shopping with me, holding my stuff, and the picture.
Huh? You can call on me anytime. As for the picture, that depends on the situation.
I thought I might be bothering you by making you come with me on your day off. I even thought you'd decline because I always go with my friends anyway. But you said okay so quickly.
It's no trouble. Unfortunately, I don't have any dates to go on weekends anyway.
Really? Can I ask you again?
Really, no matter how old we get, you'll always be my stepsis.
I'm so lucky to have a stepbrother as wonderful as you.
The weight of the bags in my hands felt somewhat important this afternoon. Hanayo leaned on me and I smelled something subtle and sweet. I truly felt like my younger sister had become an adult. Are you okay, Mr. Himoto? Kochi. I kept ignoring the marriage brags and delved into my work. 2 months passed. Kenji had been floating on air, but for some reason, he got more gaunt every day. Hear me out. My wife, Inori, she's got a PC. PC? Parent complex. It means she's got a mother complex and a father complex. I tilted my head at the unfamiliar lingo. Apparently, Kenji's wife Inori had a secret flaw. My in-laws come to our house from time to do housework.
It must be hard with both of you working. I made food, so eat it later.
At first, I figured this kind of stuff happens and thought it was nice. It's normal to be worried about your newlywed daughter. But what used to be once or twice a week is now 5 or 6 times. Plus, they say it's annoying to go back and forth, so they've been staying over.
We planned on coming back tomorrow too, and it's a waste of time to go back, so we're gonna stay over.
Okay, I'm glad you like our place that much. Staying over? You stayed over the night before. So, Kenji was stressing out more and more each day. Even if they're my in-laws, to me, they're strangers. They're kind, and I know I have to have them in my life for a long time, but half living together already? I talked to my wife too. This is technically our new home, isn't it? I want more alone time with you too, so can you let your parents know?
But there's no reason to say no to them. And I thought I wouldn't see them as much after getting married, so I'm happy they're coming over. They're both lovely people that raised me well. I'm sure you'll grow to love them too.
She won't remedy the situation at all. She actually doesn't understand why things even need to be fixed. There's no way I'm going to love Inori's parents just because I love her. Inori's parents must be as important, if not more so, to her than Kenji is. But she doesn't realize that they are strangers to Kenji, at the end of the day. I thought they were overstepping a bit when we were dating too, but I looked past it because they were nice. I wouldn't have gotten married if I knew they were this close. You were bragging about this girlfriend so much, you were quick to switch sides. Well, how was I supposed to know she had such an intense parent complex? She even said she got married to me so quickly for her parents. Damn it, everyone looks so happy in their marriages. Why me? Didn't you get married for the status of being married too? What? Huh? Was I wrong? You kept bragging about being married, so that's what I thought. You got married without thinking deeply, and now it's not what you expected. Isn't that irresponsible and earned? It might be for her parents, but your wife wouldn't marry a man she didn't like so quickly. At the very least, she was attracted to you, and she accepted your proposal because it was you. You bragged as if marriage was the end goal, but were you really ready to take responsibility for the future beyond that? If you're gonna get sick of things this fast and give up, a speedy divorce is also an option. What? You've never dated anyone and can't get girls. You're one to talk.
All these complaints. You were bragging that your wife was the love of your life.
Her voice was cold. Kenji froze and tried to retort.
You used your wife to brag about marriage and feel good about yourself, and now you're saying never mind? You're the worst. If you had dated her properly without rushing the marriage, this kind of rift wouldn't have happened.
Ugh. I wasn't the only one that had been annoyed by his daily marriage brags. Kenji wasn't expecting these follow-ups. He was at a loss for words. She's the love of your life, right? I think if you're a man, you should stop complaining and take responsibility. I could feel bad for him, but no one tried to understand his side because of how he acted every day. Every day, he had continued to make enemies. No one wanted to defend him. All he could do was stay silent, blue in the face. I'm finally alone. Go home already. His in-laws had stayed over for 4 days already. Kenji's stomach was in knots. On Saturday, he was dragged around the shopping mall by Inori and her parents. The three of them had gone somewhere, so he was enjoying his moment of alone time. I thought I could be happy if I got married. Why? Huh? Is that Kochi? He saw my step-siblings and I. Coincidentally, we were at the same shopping mall. That unpopular guy is with a beautiful woman, and 2 of them. He couldn't believe what he was seeing. He kept looking at us. We didn't notice him looking. I left the area. Huh? He's gone somewhere. And the 2 women are fighting now. I see, so that's how it is. He had deduced something and got up quickly. Well, hello. You look troubled. Did Kochi step on your heart? If his coworker saw him, they would wonder who he was with the smile he had on.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Kochi's coworker. You 2 looked quite angry. Did he do something? I'm sorry about him. I'm sure there are things he doesn't know since he can't get any women. I'll hear you out if you like. Maybe we can exchange numbers. So, he was picking up girls. I can't believe he'd do this while having a wife.
He is my precious little brother. You're making a lot of claims. My brother is kind and a gentleman. Why do you say he doesn't know anything?
Little brother. Kenji realized he had made them angry. A cold sweat ran down his head.
I don't know who you are, but can you not insult my brother? Our fight had nothing to do with him, so I'd rather you not make random assumptions.
No, you're kidding. You 2 and Kochi are siblings. You look nothing alike.
Of course we don't. We're step-siblings. To me, a rude guy like you seems more unpopular. I don't understand where you get off insulting Yukihisa. Even if he can't get any women, it's not his fault. That just means people don't understand how attractive he is.
But he's never dated anyway, and objectively speaking, he's unpopular.
You work together, and yet you can only measure him by whether he's dated anyone? We've been together since our parents got remarried, so we know Yukihisa's charms better than anyone. Right now, he only sees us as family, but I like him so much I want to marry him. Exactly. You'd definitely be happy if you married a gentleman like him, don't you think? There's no way I'd consider another man. And exchanging numbers with a person that knows nothing about him is out of the question. Can you leave now?
Marriage? How does Koji have such beautiful stepsisters and they want to marry him? And my wife has this parent complex.
Actually, you...
Mr. Himoto? Why are you here? Wait, why are you with these two? I had just gone to the restroom. When I got back, I was surprised to see Kenji there. The fight between Kyrie and Hanayo wasn't about me. It was just their usual bickering. Koji, you never told me you had step-siblings. Why do they...
Don't say anything misleading. You're the one that came up to us and asked for our numbers.
Numbers? I wonder what your wife would think. Anyway, please apologize to them. It's obvious that they're uncomfortable. No, well... His marriage might be unbearable for him, but what's wrong is wrong. I couldn't look past it as their brother.
Oh, Hanayo, Kirei. Long time no see. Huh? Inori? Long time no see.
What? Suddenly, we were approached by a familiar woman, and what I assumed were her parents. In that moment, I connected the vague memories in my head. Hanayo, is she from your high school?
Yeah, my high school friend Inori. I guess you've met her too? We used to go shopping and stuff.
Kenji's wife, Inori, was a high school friend of Hanayo's and Kirie's. They still met a few times a year. I remembered that the friend they would meet sometimes was called Inori.
Long time no see, Inori. Oh, long time no see. Oh, I thought I've seen him somewhere. So this is your husband? Yes, this is Kenji. I sent you a picture before, right?
Hanayo had felt like she had seen Kenji before. It was because she had seen the photo that Inori had sent her.
Kenji is kind to my mom and dad. He's a very family-oriented and wonderful person.
Well...
You haven't had the wedding yet, right? I'm looking forward to it. Be sure to invite me. Yeah, I'll definitely invite you. Actually, we decided on the date.
Huh? I haven't heard anything.
My mom and dad told me about a lucky date. You and your parents are so close. I bet there aren't so many families that are this close. Yes, I really feel like I was blessed with a wonderful daughter. Wait, huh? Why are you and Kenji together?
She was excited about the reunion, so she finally noticed the strange situation. Kochi is my coworker, so I went up to them, but I had no idea his sister was your friend. He nodded. Inori's parents' faces brightened.
Inori's friend's brother is Kenji's coworker? What a small world. How about a meal with us? I want to hear about Kenji.
Huh? Oh, well, it's still too soon for
I love that. I've always wanted to know how you were at work. Kenji?
Really? You're friends with Hanayo and Kirie? I can come?
If you're Kenji's coworker, then you're a friend of ours. Let's go.
We were all excited. We pretended not to notice Kenji looking gloomy by himself. We spoke cheerfully as we looked for a place to go. Damn it, I'm married. Why does Koji look like he's having more fun? We headed to the restaurant with Inori's family. I felt Kenji's resentful stare on me. Plus, he can't get women, but he's surrounded by these beautiful stepsisters. No fair. If I had stepsisters. Kenji was boiling up inside. He felt a cold hand on his shoulder.
Kenji? We're all excited, so we'll let it go this time. But if you betray Inori again... If you insult Yukihisa again... We won't let you get away with it.
Aww. They had instantly recognized that their friend's parent complex was troubling him, so they had pretended not to know. They might have talked to Inori if he hadn't tried to pick them up. You reap what you sow. Kenji had already been feeling trapped. Now he really couldn't escape. Later, Inori's parents suggested living together. Inori was excited.
I'm so happy I get to live with my mom and dad. You're happy too, right?
Yes. Kenji showed his reluctance, but he was outnumbered. Soon after, Kenji had to live with Inori and her parents. Kenji's parents were worried, but he was scared of Kirie and Hanayo, so all he could say was he was fine. More time passed. It was finally Kenji and Inori's wedding day.
Congratulations!
Thank you. Kenji had been the one saying that marriage is a happy thing. All I could do was wish him happiness. As for me...
I'm gonna marry him.
Give up already. Yukihisa is mine.
What's going on? I discovered that the two people I thought were family actually had feelings for me. They were blatantly fighting over me now. I had always thought there was no particular reason I was unpopular, but the truth was, the two of them were the reason.
I'm sorry. I'm happy to hear that, but there's no way I could get between those beautiful stepsisters.
Since high school, I always thought the two of them looked up to me as their stepbrother. But it was obvious to the high school girls that they had romantic feelings mixed in there. The people I asked out kept bowing out because they didn't have the courage to go against my beautiful sisters. Even after becoming an adult, their presence was felt on me, through their actions and scent. That must have repelled the women in my life. I had a feeling they were fighting when I wasn't there, but I had no idea it was like this.
We're not blood related, so there's no legal issue, is there? When I thought about marriage, you were the first person I thought of. There's no point in getting married if it isn't you.
You won't marry your stepsister? I can't imagine dating anyone other than you. You don't have to answer right away. Can you please think about it?
Marriage doesn't equal happiness. Marriage is just a beginning. I think happiness comes from taking each other's hand and walking through life together. There's only one soulmate that you should spend the next 50 years with. Being alone isn't bad either. That's what I had thought, but the countdown to choosing my partner has begun.
Brittany here. I actually really don't like Kirie and Hanayo not telling Inori about her husband. I feel like that's something... I know people are like on the fence about this, like, but I personally would want to know. You know what I mean? I really, really would want to know because people don't change easily. And yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode and my rambling as usual. Love you all and I'll see you next time. Bye!